It seems that fire has already been a part of human life. It helps us cook our food. It helps us stay warm. Without fire, many people could not alive. Fire brings us many good things, but fire can also be bad if it is not controlled. It can destroy homes and villages. It can hurt and kill people, and it also destroys forests. Every year there are forest fires all around the world. These fires can burn for weeks, even months. It is difficult to stop them. In 2007, hot weather in Windsor caused the land and the forest to become very dry. It did not wait for a long time. The government worried that fires would begin and spread easily. They tried sent a forest fire began in Windsor, then another began after only a few days. There were fires burning all across the country. Old man watched as the fire burned near his home for many hours. There have been smoke and fire burning on this mountain. There are houses that are danger of being burnt. The fire quickly destroyed many kilometers of forest. Thousands of animals died. Soon, the fire reached people's homes, and in just a few days, the fire killed more than 60 people. One witness says, "It is so sad. I can see the burnt bodies of a mother holding her child in her arms. Further away, there are more bodies. It is terrible." Special workers called the firefighters try to put out the fires using water and special chemicals. All the countries send their own firefighters to help wins. Still, the fire continued to spread. Finally, after 10 days, the fire slowed. They did not spread anymore, but the fire had destroyed many parts of trees. Experts estimate that the fire will cost the country more than $5,400 million. It may take years for Greece to recover what it has lost. For many people, it is difficult to understand how something so terrible could happen. But every year, forest fires burn thousands of kilometers of forest in countries all over the world. They are most common in areas that have a hot dry season. In 2007, there were black forest fires in Central and South Africa, South Europe, and the Amazon, South America, and United States. Many of these fires started naturally. Often, fires start when lightning hits dry ground. It is not possible to prevent these fires, but lightning does not cause all forest fires. Some experts estimate that people start more than 60% of forest fires. Some people start fires because they are angry, or they start fires to feel powerful. These criminals are called arsonists. Usually, arsonists start fire using common chemicals like gasoline. This causes the fire to spread quickly. Police believe that arsonists started many of fires in Greece. One person believes that her building companies may have started some of the fires. The law currently says that forested land cannot be burned, So, what do you do if you want to build in such area? Start it on fire so that it is no longer forested. But one person believes that young man may have started the fire for a different reason. In a big reason that people start forest fires to feel excitement for, or they may want to feel like a hero and help stop the fire when it starts. Arsonists cause many forest fires every year. However, it is possible for a person to start a forest fire by accident. Phải không? Bật nhỏ xíu phải không? For example, smoking tobacco cigarette in a very dry area can be dangerous. The burning end of the cigarette can start a fire if it falls on dry leaves or tree branches. When a person starts a forest fire, it can cause terrible damage. But most of the time, the people who start the fire does not mean to destroy homes or to kill other people. Timothy Hobbs, an expert on arsonists, says, when a person starts a forest fire, he does not understand what will be destroyed. Forest fires destroy more than just homes and villages. They also change the environment. Forests help protect the fleets of both animals and people. They provide shelter, and food. Trees produce the oxygen that we breathe and help keep the air clean. The World Conservation Union helps to help the forest of the Greens recover from the fires. But most importantly, IUCN leader Thomas Michael says they will work to help people return to their normal lives. It is not just great recovery of the environment. It is not just about putting trees back. It is recovery of the environment that are most important for human life. IUCN also helps to prepare the local environment for the future instead of replacing of the burnt trees with the same type of the trees. They plan to plant new trees that do not burn as quickly. We want to help the environment change so that it is ready for the future. Climate change. The result of the forest fires make it clear that trees are an important part of the human life. But trees are also important to God. In the Bible, in the book of Isaiah, it says, "For you will go out with joy and be glad, for walk with peace, and the mountain and the hill will break into shout of joy before you. And all of the trees of the field will clap their hands." In this verse, we read that even the tree praise God. It may seem strange to imagine. Imagine trees praising God, but as part of His creation, they praise Him just by being trees. Forest fires can be terrible. It causes so much damage to environment, to homes, to village, and to forest. But in the middle of the destruction, we can also remember that God cares for His creation, and over time, He also brings healing to people, communities, to the plant. New trees grows, and we can remember that God loves all of His creation, even trees.